Welcome back to another episode. This one's gonna be a little bit different. As most of you guys know, Bud & Mary's Marina is our family business. My dad got it back in 1978, and hopefully one day me and my brother will take it over and run it. Although, just like any family business, it can be difficult to integrate that. So, in the past 15 or 18 years, or I guess almost 20 years now, I've done my own thing, which has included a lot of fishing charters. The last 5 years, yacht brokerage. We started a brand 4 years ago, which is the Stanz brand, with all our clothing and fishing rods and tackle. We do a lot of stuff there on YouTube, which help us make a living, work with companies that act as sponsors, endorsements, and partnerships, and we promote their products. And a lot of times it's stuff that we have used for years, so the relationships are really natural and great. But I want to take you guys through the marina here, kind of show you what we have to offer here, whether it's fishing charters going offshore, back in the backcountry, which is inshore fishing. We have lodging options here, including motel rooms and houseboats. And then I'll kind of show you the office up there. And if you guys ever want to come down here to the Florida Keys and stay in Islamorada, this is a great place to go. The marina has been around since 1944, and I hope that we can keep it in the family for a long time. So let's go check it out. So my boat is a 42-foot Freeman, a 2024 model, which I'm selling those nowadays. I've been selling them for a while, but I actually just switched yacht brokerages. I went to Silver King Yachts, and I had a great time with RKH Yacht. A huge shout out to Ryan there for getting me involved in the brokerage. Silver King and Coast to Coast Marine, they do a lot of the new custom builds for Freeman, whether that's towers, trolling motors, side doors. It was a better fit with me, being that I'm so in with Freeman, and I've been in all the models, and I've owned the boats for over 9 years myself. So if you guys want to order a new Freeman, hit me up. And a little promo that we're doing is we're offering a brand new Spot Zero Mobile Pro unit with any large Freeman order, 37 feet and up, or I'll throw in a complimentary fishing trip. So I know about the boats, engines, electronics, all the options. Shoot me an email if you're interested. And one cool thing I just got here is a new steering wheel to put on the boat there. A nice little upgrade here from Gomex. I guess it's Gomexus. Check it out though, it's real quick. Carbon fiber steering wheel, a beautiful box that it comes in. Here it is. So I know that will look sharp there. Lightweight, super strong, and something just to give the boat a little fresh look. We are headed to the Freeman Rendezvous at the very end of June and the first few days of July. So I hope to see some of you guys there who own Freemans. We're super excited about it. But let's walk through here. I'm gonna show you a few of the boats, tell you exactly how many we got here. There's 17 offshore boats. There's 25 inshore boats. There's a headboat, which is the Miss Islamorada party boat, which is a very inexpensive way to get out there and go fishing. But let's go to the tackle shop first. This is the booking office where you can call and book a fishing trip. You can call and book your lodging, or you can book the lodging online now. Finally, after 80 years, you can book a hotel room at Bud & Mary's online. We just did that last month. I think Lainey's working. Let's go harass her for a few minutes. Matt on Tan Man just saw the new steering wheel. And you think it'll fit up there? All right, Matt thinks the steering wheel costs more than his truck. Is that 8 Boys' truck? You've had that thing for a long time.
10 years now.
10 years. If you guys don't know, Matt and I fished together on the B&M like 15 years ago. For 4 years. We were partners in crime. And now he had his own boat the last 4 or 5 years, which was the old Redfish, which he named the Tan Man. But we did lots of sword fishing together, sail fishing, snapper, groupers, all that stuff. And he's got a charter boat here too. And there's Captain Brooks. He runs a 34 Freeman.
How we doing?
And you fish on Gone Fishing for like 3 or 4 years, right, or more? 5 years on Gone Fishing. Then you move up to El Capitan and had been running the Provider now for 4 years. Time goes by when you're having fun. So that's another option too, you guys. So if you call Bud & Mary's Marina, this is the main office here. Lainey's working, Jim, and Christy today. Well, Christy's a little under the weather, so she may take off soon. And this is the computer for the online bookings as well. You need to have that here finally. My dad always believed in having, customer service where you could call, talk to somebody here, and they could set you up with the best fishing guide available. There's no rotation, so whoever we feel like is the best fit for you is the person to go with. And all these guys are great fishermen. A lot of them have been here for 25 plus years. Some of the guys have been here 35 or even 40 years. Some of the people grew up down here. So this is a place you want to go fishing if you're visiting the Florida Keys, especially Islamorada. We said there's 17 offshore boats, 25 inshore boats. Some boats in the backcountry can take up to 4, and that'd be the bigger bay boats. Most of the smaller boats take 2 or 3 people, and they catch fish like tarpon, redfish, snook, bonefish, snapper, jack, and some other fish too on the patch reefs like mackerel. A lot of the stuff in the backcountry and inshore fishing is catch and release. So if you guys want fish to eat, more people go offshore to the reefs this time of year, Or if it's summertime and we're heading further out, there's blackfin tuna and mahi, which are a great way to feed people. This time of year on the reef, there's sailfish, catch and release, a few wahoo, which we caught a nice one not too long ago, lots of king mackerel, mutton snapper, some yellowtail snapper, and always an occasional African pompano, cobia, and stuff like that. So if you guys call the office, this is who you talk to. You can always do a little research beforehand, head to the website, budmarys.com, and check it out. And let me see if there's a few rooms open. We have both hotel rooms here, plus houseboats, and 2 small houses that you can stay if you want to come down here and go fishing. And if you guys are in the Keys and you want to get a little bit of fishing tackle, we don't have a huge selection here, but we have enough stuff. Got some mustad hooks up here, some sinkers. And if you're gonna go like fish off the bridges or on the boat, or need a last minute thing, we have enough here to get you going. But there's some bigger stores in town if you guys got a lot of heavy tackle. But we do have bait here. We have a live shrimp, we got frozen bait like ballyhoo, threadfin herring, frozen shrimp as well, and sometimes silver sides. We have chum. So if you guys gotta come here and get some gas on the boat, you can get some last minute thing. And remember, we do have an ice cream machine here. All the kids love frozen ice cream here. I guess all ice cream is frozen, but it's a stop, so make sure to stop by and get it, because I know my kids love it too. And these are live shrimp. If you guys saw our shrimping video, you saw that I took some out of here too. Oh boy, this is a frisky shrimp. They don't guarantee they'll catch fish, but we guarantee they'll die trying. So if you do an inshore trip, this is what we call the guide dock, where all the guide boats are, and most of them are 17 to 18 foot skiffs. There's a few 20-foot boats here. It's under the shade. There's lots of tarpon to look at. Captain Bill Bassett is right here. He does a specialty with some canoe trips way back in the Everglades. And I heard a rumor that Landon may go back there to document it one day. Yes. Are you gonna take him? So that's the sort of, most guys don't do that, but that's a really special trip there. They go way back there in spots that you can't get to on the boat, and they catch tarpon, snook, redfish. Anything else? So that pretty much covers it.
Sheep's head and black drum.
Sheep's head and black drum. It's something to be said there though, when you're paddling around the kayak, quiet, not 10 boats around you, and you're throwing a lot of artificials. Pretty much all artificial, I use bait too.
Yeah, bait as well.
Bait and artificials, but
Or fly.
or fly too if you can throw a fly rod. So keep that in mind with Captain Bill Bassett. It's a specialty trip though. You can see we got about half the boats out fishing today. There's 24 boats on this dock, and then there's a couple bay boats up here as well. So if you want a really unique experience, staying on a houseboat, this is a great option. This is the Mama Linda. It's the biggest houseboat we have here, but we do have 5 different houseboats to choose from. We don't let young kids down here, unfortunately, just because obviously they're on the water and they're floating and we don't want anything bad to happen. But it's really cool. So this is the Mama Linda. You walk in here, you got 2 couches, you got a bench seat, and there's 2 different rooms down the hallway. The first room on the left has a pair of twin beds in there. Then you go down the hallway a little bit further. You have the master bedroom, which is a queen size bed. You can put 4 people on this boat. And at the very end of the boat, the back of it, there's a head in there, which is a toilet. They just call them heads when they're on boats. And there's a stand-in shower. So great option to have here. I want to show you that really quick. And after we get off the Mama Linda houseboat, we'll take you over to the Conch house, which I actually lived in for 10 years when I was a kid, from age 10 to 20 with my dad. And then my mom had a different place in town that we moved around a few times as well. But let's finish up this boat and we'll go check those out. So this is what we call the Oceanfront house. It's 3 bedrooms. There's 2 twin beds in 2 of the rooms. One of the rooms is small. That's the room I grew up in. Then the master bedroom has a king size bed, 2 bathrooms with showers. What's nice about this is you can come out here, you got a table over there, a couple chairs, look out over the Atlantic Ocean. There's a couple houseboats that are parked out there as well. We got the ocean breeze today, a light east wind. Absolutely gorgeous, but one cool option here to stay at if you're coming down to Bud Mary's to go fishing. And even if you're not going fishing here, but you kind of like the marina atmosphere and environment, you can stay here too. And right behind me here is a brand new tarpon mount from Gray Fish Mounts. Gray Taxidermy has been around for a long time. They do all our fish mounts here. The giant swordfish that we got by the outfitter store, the other giant swordfish by the tackle shop area, which those are like a 600-pound mold. When we caught that 750-pounder, they didn't have a mold that big, and we didn't want to use the fish for the mold. We wanted to eat the fish and share it with our friends, but we did save the tail and made that tail mold. But if you guys ever come down here and catch a fish, these are all replica mounts. So they're fiberglass, they're custom painted, and they last like a really long time. They can mount any fish you catch, and you can always shoot me an email too. I can help place an order. Even if you caught a fish, years ago, say you caught a sailfish and you were traveling and want to get it mounted, let me know, we can get an order with them. But Gray Taxidermy, just want to give them a shout out. All my fish mounts at home are by them too. The giant halibut, and we got Sarah's big bonefish, we got a nice snook I caught, I got spearfish and permit and bonnethead sharks when I was a kid. And soon enough, I'm going to get the little girls, Sadie and Claire, some mounts of fish they caught. Claire's highlight was a catfish lately though, so we're gonna have to up the ante a little bit there. But let's go check out a couple more things. Right behind me is our center building, which is our main motel. On the bottom, there's 4 different motel rooms. And up top, we have what we call the penthouse suite. It's a little bit nicer up there, but these rooms down here, we got 2 on the back side that face the basin of the marina, so you can see the boats coming in, what they caught. Another 2 on that side, which are in the parking lot side. And the rooms here, you guys, this is not a full-fledged resort. There's no pool, no big bar, but we do have a cafe on property that makes a great breakfast and lunch, and they're gonna start doing dinners Thursday, Friday, and Saturday nights in the next couple weeks. So check out Chef Eric's Swordfish Grill. And it's named Swordfish Grill because that's kind of what we're known for down here the last 20 years, the swordfish thing. But we'll show you some of the pictures and video here inside the motel rooms. They're clean. All of them have 2 full-size beds, shower, bathroom, and a mini fridge. So there's no cooking in them, no kitchen. But with all the good restaurants in town, you really don't need it. You got Lazy Days right next door, then you got Papa Joe's, which has absolutely been killing it lately, right across the street. So a few rooms here and a few more options. Let's walk down by the party boat, and then that's gonna pretty much wrap up this video. And of course, if you come here to Bud & Mary's, you've got to feed the tarpon. There are so many tarpon around here. There's hundreds of them in the water. There's some really big ones here right now. There's also sharks like nurse sharks, and occasionally lemon sharks and bull sharks. It's something to do if you're driving by. The kids absolutely love it. But check these ones out really quick. There's a few tarpon down there. I mean, that tarpon's well over 100 pounds. Both of those right there, honestly. And then there's some smaller ones too, but they're here almost all the time. You can get a bucket of bait from the marine office and feed them. And everyone always loves feeding the fish here at Bud & Mary's. And the most affordable way to go fishing here at Bud & Mary's Marina is on the Islamorada headboat. That's a group boat. They take up to 35 people. It's $110 per person plus tax. And they reef fish for yellowtail snapper, mangrove snapper, porgies. Occasionally you get a mutton snapper or a grouper. And I know yesterday they had a cobia. You just never know. Once in a while they get a sailfish too. So keep that in mind. And if you guys ever do like a big corporate party and want to put 30 plus people on one boat, that's the boat to go on if you guys want to get the whole group together to do it. And remember, back at the barn here at Bud & Mary's, we do events there like private parties, you know, whether it's a big dinner or a birthday party, and we do some weddings here. Keep that in mind if you ever want to get married in the Florida Keys. It's very reasonably priced compared to other options in town, and you have the cover from the bar in case it rains and you got inclement weather. We also have the guide dock, which we call the tarpon deck, which we've done some cocktail parties up there and some of the pre-wedding ceremonies as well lately. So keep that in mind. We're gonna walk into the outfitter store, and I hope you guys enjoy this video. I know it was a little bit different. And the guys had good luck swordfishing today. You know, this is like 8 hours later, but I got 3 swordfish, including a 170 pounder.
What you doing today, bud?
You guys got dinner, and then some.
Hey, Nick.
Nice job, guys.
Oh my goodness!
How you doing?
We are huge fans.
A Valentine's Day present to go fishing.
Yeah, and then he pretended like he didn't catch anything. So
And he told you to come down here?
yes!
And then I loaded it?
And I was
That's,
devastated.
I love that. You gotta mess with them a little bit.
I was devastated.
And they got 3 swordfish, right?
We tail hooked a little guy, and we were able to drag him around and get him back kicking and let him go 44-incher.
All right, then you got a nice one there, another smaller keeper there.
54
right.
and 74.
So awesome.
I guess I know what's for Valentine's dinner.
I think it's even more cool that you're here.
Nah, the fish are more
Sorry,
cool
the
than that.
fish are cool, but we're big fans.
Awesome, I appreciate it.
As you
I
can
was
tell,
wondering if the shirt was good
the
luck or not,
merch,
so.
Yeah.
Must have been.
It wasn't bad luck, right? No. There you go.
I wanted
Go,
to do
go,
it
go, watch out.
Yeah, they're gonna weigh the swordfish up. 3 fish, a Valentine's Day trip and gift here, so it's pretty cool. We're gonna see how much he weighs.
Give the dumb guy the cart. I'm not forklift certified, guys. I'm really not forklift certified. I'm not good with these rear steers.
The moment of truth. We're thinking around 170 pounds. We're gonna find out.
170 on the nose.
Is it? I got you. 170 pounder right on the dot there. We'll get some pictures now with everybody by it too. That's it right there. Guys ready? 1, 2, 3. Yep. So Dawson and Lee took the trip today. Captain Mike had a last minute emergency and he got to get out of town. You filled in. Good bite,
Yep.
that 3 swordfish.
Yeah, it was a good bite. First drift, we didn't catch one. We got sucked off on the buoy.
The buoy had a bite, but they didn't hook them?
Cracked the light. Well, we couldn't see it over there.
Right.
Just out there. No current.
Okay.
25 knots current.
Yeah.
Board will had to back into it the whole time. And then second drift, set up a little bit deeper. And about 30 minutes into it, saw the crack and hooked him, got him up. He came up real lazy. Didn't get a harpoon in him. He stayed deep. And then he went down 500-600 feet into the thermocline, sat there. And we got him back up. We got a harpoon in him. Harpoon went in just a little bit. Didn't actually stick. And then we got the gaffs in them. Just enough to pull on, you know, a little bit. And then we ran back up and did it again. And we ran back up and did it again.
So 3 in a row after that.
Yep, 3 in a row after that.
There you guys go. So Lee, Dawson, and their guests. Great day on the Broad-Minded. That is neat. Claire, what you got there? Is that a hammerhead? This is John Allen. How long did you work here?
26 years.
26 years. So he remembers me when I was that age, huh?
Oh yeah, I remember getting the phone call in the tackle shop when you were born.
Now, did they drop me on my head or was it my brother? I thought it was my brother,
think
right?
both of you.
Oh, maybe it was both of us, yeah. So hope you guys enjoyed all that stuff so far. We are in the outfitter store right now, and this was a big project for us the last few months. It took a lot of people. I worked on a bunch with my mother, as well as my stepmother. Claire is hungry, so that means it's time to go eat lunch soon. But if you guys come by here, we still have some clothing over in the main office there, but that's where the cafe is as well too. They kind of expanded inside. But in here, we got a bunch of Stan's gear, a bunch of Bud and Mary's gear. We got some of our fishing rods and all that good stuff. We got the Smith sunglass case behind me. So if you guys want to get a pair of Smith sunglasses while you're down here, come check it out. I will be at the Miami Boat Show Thursday through Saturday with Freeman Boatworks. So if you guys are in the market, let me know. You know, like I said, I'm working with Silver King Yachts and Coast to Coast Marine to spec out a lot of the custom work and the custom options on them. And just send me an email there. If you guys want to go check out the boats. We're not going to be running sea trials this year because it got so such a pain to do with all the manatees, the observers, the times you could leave. We will not be running with Freeman, but Yamaha may be running them on a 38 Freeman with Captain Bill Platt, so that could be an option to get out on there. I don't know if there'll be any other boats running sea trials with Freeman, unfortunately. Hope to see some of you guys there. I also will be with El Capitan at lunchtime from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. in the big center there. So El Capitan Sports, the tackle center there. I will be at the Miami Boat Show there Saturday from 12 to 1. So stop by. They're gonna have Nick sticks, they're gonna have some clothing and boat show specials. So hope to see y'all there. If you ever wanna go fishing in the Florida Keys, come on down here to Bud and Mary's. Last week, me and Landon went fishing and he did catch a big mutton snapper. So check this one out. And it was on the Nick stick, so that was even better. Captain Mike, they had a nice swordfish yesterday. They had a 162-pound pumpkin swordfish, and that means the flesh, the meat is orange, and that's from their diet. A lot of people think the pumpkin swordfish are a little better tasting, and I agree. Hope to see you down here soon. Come check it out. Islamorada, Florida Keys, Bud and Mary's Marina, and thanks for watching. And our crazy buy one, get two free sale is officially over, but we're still doing buy one, get one free on some select shirts and hats. So go to the website, StanzFishing.com, and check it out. And you can always get a Nick stick on the website too. It's a small rod, but it's strong, and it's a lot of fun. I mean, come on, Landon even caught a big mutton snapper on it. What are you doing in there? Hello, say bye.